Why the dopamine detox trend has to stop. My name is Joseph Darling. This is the Men of High Value channel, and I seek to make you rich in every category of life. Let's understand this dopamine detox trend. Many creators and influencers are jumping on the bandwagon when it comes to this trend of promoting a dopamine detox because, hey, well, everyone is struggling with their dopamine receptors. Let's first understand the difference between a dopamine detox and a healthy dopamine receptor lifestyle. Detoxing is normally a temporary thing, just like a diet that you use in order for you to lose weight. You look at the diet as something that you're dreading and that you're not going to enjoy, and then you're going to return back to the same old lifestyle that you used to have and get the exact same results that you used to have as well. This is the detox problem that people have. And they usually, after their dopamine detox, they usually return back to their same lifestyle. Not recommended. And this is why this trend needs to stop. One of the coaches inside Men of High Value is a detoxification health expert. So detoxification in and of itself is not a negative thing. It's just that the fact that it's temporary is what makes it not useful. We're trying to create a situation where you are now creating an optimal way of life where you are actually enjoying every single day of your life and your brain is functioning at its optimal ways. It's healed, it's natural, it is doing what it's supposed to do, and you are, because of that, enjoying life so much more. In order for us to understand the healthy dopamine receptor lifestyle, we need to understand how the dopamine receptors work. Okay, so you've got the dopamine receptors. This is when you feel intense pleasure, right? So dopamine, the hormone, comes up and it's being shot into these dopamine receptors. And so you get the pleasure, you get the high of that thing that you're doing, right? But what happens over time? If you continuously are chasing a thrill of intense pleasure on a continuous daily basis, what's going to happen to your dopamine receptors? They're going to begin to weaken. They're going to toughen up. They're not going to be as sensitive anymore. Okay? As men, we're designed to become hard and toughened and strong. But inside our brain, we need our dopamine receptors to be extremely sensitive. Because then we can continuously begin to enjoy the small things in life that are actually very small, tiny things, but that make a humongous difference because we're enjoying ourselves. The thrill chasing by using stimulants or by using things that are unnatural for the brain to receive, you basically are destroying your dopamine receptors, causing you to continuously increase the amount of stimulants needed in order for you to feel anything. This will lead to a very dark and dreary path, and that's why people start with this dopamine detoxification thing, which is one step, but you need to take it all the way through so that you can actually enjoy the most fulfilling lifestyle of all. And this is where your dopamine receptors actually function beautifully. Think of the collaboration between your hormones and your brain as a full grand piano. You're tapping continuously one note when you're always chasing the dopamine hormone. You don't want just the dopamine hormone. You want all of your hormones working beautifully together like a multitude of notes on your piano, playing with your brain receptors so that you enjoy life. And that's a beautiful way of looking at it. So let me give you some examples of how you can make your brain and your dopamine receptors super sensitive in a way that actually produces joy, bliss, and happiness on a continual basis. I'm trying to be an example of this. I don't go on social media very much unless I've got to work, okay? Part of my work is talking to you guys, and that happens on social media. Right now, I'm on social media because I'm promoting this. But am I on social media a lot other than work? Not really, okay? I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't use any form of drugs or even prescriptions at the pharmacy, okay? I stay away from all that crap because they're designed to alter different things in our brains. The body knows what it needs, and very often the things that man have created to mess with our brains is normally not very wise to use long term. I also don't drink coffee. I never ever watch porn, and I rarely ejaculate even though I'm freaking married. Okay, so you gotta understand that my brain, as a result of all of this, is extremely sensitive to whatever it is that I put inside my body or that I do on a continual basis. And this is a fantastic thing because when I'm out and about, think about it. When the wind blows, I actually feel sensations. My senses are highly super aware of what's going on around me. I'm looking at the birds chirping and flying away. Like, those are small, tiny things that you might not think about on your day-to-day basis, but I do because my dopamine receptors are freaking healthy. Here where I live, there's homeless street dogs, and they come up to me on a daily basis because I go and do my workouts, and they run up to me and are wagging their tails, and they're so excited, and I'm actually enjoying that. I'm enjoying their presence when they run up to me, right? And when I'm out and about seeing women at the bus stop, the grocery store, at the mall, or wherever I might be, my brain actually enjoys seeing them even though they're completely fully clothed. How about that? Okay, this is a way of life that I truly enjoy, of having healthy dopamine receptors and simply enjoying the little things that are happening to us on a daily basis. If you're continuously destroying your dopamine receptors, you're not going to be able to experience this type of fulfillment that I do on a continuous daily basis because of that, because of the stimulants that you use. But also, if you're doing a dopamine detox, good on you, but are you going to return back to that thrill-seeking, intense pleasure-seeking experience that you've had for a very long time? Or are you going to continue living with a healthy dopamine receptor lifestyle? That's what I constantly and continuously am recommending to young men that are part of the Men of High Value community, and that's what I recommend for you as well. Welcome to Men of High Value. This is the way we live, and we enjoy life so much more as a result of it. You don't need the intense pleasure, thrill-seeking thing, because living that simple lifestyle the way that I do will actually give you that same type of thrill, but from small things and from natural ways that does not destroy you in the long run. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are freaking awesome. I'll see you in the next one.